Manapouri power station is about 50 odd years old. This project here is to ensure that we get another 50 to 100 years life out of what we're putting in right now. So we're dealing with long-term assets. So long-term assets require a lot of long-term planning and ensuring that we do things right.
So this project kicked off back in 2014 when we identified a fault with one of our transformers. Over the summer of 2014 and 15 we replaced 3 out of our 7 transformers, and this piece of work is basically finishing off what we started back then to bring all of our 7 transformers up to an even playing field.
The transformers manufactured from metal that's been procured from many locations around the globe. Wilson have then shipped these transformers via Newcastle, via Bluff to Deep Cove. We offloaded them in Deep Cove, and then they've been transported over the Wilmot Pass Road and down the machine hall tunnel and unloaded in the machine hall for installations.
Some key challenges on this project is just dealing in the Manapouri environment. It's very remote. We have to bring large vessels in to a very remote location, so there's a lot of environmental considerations. We're in the middle of the World Heritage Park.
Bringing a ship into Doubtful Sound, which is covered by marine reserves and a fairly pristine environment, means that the biosecurity aspect have to be fully covered. So the hull has to be inspected to make sure it's got nothing nasty in there that we don't want in our waters. This particular ship, the Dam Grouch, had a really good anti-fouling management plan, and the captain told us that he actually had the crew sitting in their last port of call in Australia scrubbing the hull line as well, getting rid of anything else that he didn't want sitting in there.
The challenges have been, especially with new contractors, bringing them up to the Meridian, into the Meridian systems and bringing them up to where they need to be, health and safety wise, in both in the Act and also in the documentation they have to provide us. Some of the highlights is seeing those contractors come through and perform exceptionally well.
The absolute highlights are the teams that we've been involved with and the people we've worked with, right from all our transformer suppliers, Wilson Transformers, to how we've collaborated with them, how we've worked in with all the other shipping companies, the haulage people, Transcar, and just everyone just wanting to have the same outcome of delivering 7 transformers in a safe manner and keeping the power station running while we do that.
I mean, we're 30 k's into the middle of a national park here, so it's that brings its own challenges, and the logistics of getting equipment into the site here and into the places we need them, and arranging people and accommodation has been another kind of key challenge with working out here.
We work quite closely with Te Marama, which is part of Ngā Tahu in Southland. We work a lot with the guardians of Lake Manapouri, Te Anau and Monowai, and we also work with Fiordland Marine Guardians in the marine environment, as well as the small boat owners and the smaller commercial owners, which can be anything from kayaking companies to fisheries companies.
Well, we are a big part of the community down here, and wherever we can we take the opportunity to sort of give back. There's a good example in this project of a pontoon structure which the project's definitely gone over and above the call of duty to ensure that we're basically walking away from this area having left local users with an asset that is going to see them through for a number of years and make access to fuel in the area a lot easier.
The Lakes Guardians came into being out of the environmental movement that protested against the raising of the power station to a high dam concept, so they've been around for a very, very long period of time. They have to oversee the operating guidelines of the lakes that we are to manage the station under.
Yeah, I think it's easy to forget when you park down here and you're travelling across on the boat every day just how lucky we are to work here, and also how much of a big influence we have on managing the security of supply in New Zealand.
But it is an amazing environment. I think sometimes we forget how special it is, be it the marine, the lakes, the vegetation, the huge fjords over here and the big peaks. It's just a pretty special place.
It's a New Zealand icon as far as the power station goes. Being underground, just the way it operates is absolutely unique in New Zealand, let alone, and even the world for that matter.
We've got a fairly big program of work over the next 4 months after that to finish the installation of these transformers, and we'll ensure that we can continue generating renewable energy from the Meridian Power Station for hopefully the next 50 or 60 years.